Hello and welcome to Talk Around Town. I'm your host, Stefan Chatwin. I'm joined today by Juanita Johnson, who works for our Parks and Recreation Department. Juanita started her career with the city as a volunteer driver for the Senior Center's Fun Van, taking senior citizens on day trips. She was soon hired full-time as a program coordinator for the center. Welcome, Juanita.
Thank you.
Now, Juanita, you've had an interesting career. You started out with the Girl Scouts, is that right?
I did.
Tell me a little bit about that.
I actually started volunteering with the Girl Scouts in 1997 when I first moved to Fairfield. A lady was standing outside of Safeway and asked if I'd like to sign my daughter up for Girl Scouts. I said yes. We signed her up. She says her name will go on a wait list. And I said, a wait list? And she said, yeah, we don't have enough leaders. Would you like to be a leader? Got signed up for Girl Scouts. They gave me a troop of 12 girls and didn't have a clue what I was doing, but I quickly figured it out. I was a volunteer for 5 years, so a job opened up and it had my name written all over it, and I became their program and training manager, and I worked with them for 11 years.
Wow. Their loss was our gain. After 11 years, we stole you away.
Yep.
And now you're with the city of Fairfield. Now tell me a little bit about the Adult Recreation Center. Why was the name changed from the Senior Center to the Adult Recreation Center? I guess we like to refer to it as the ARC.
I thought they shouldn't call this a senior center. This is more like a recreation center, but for older adults. And so that's how I would describe it to people, because folks would always say they didn't know, where's the senior center? I don't know where the senior center is. And then when I would describe it to them, they were like, oh, okay, well, we want to come there. And our then senior advocate committee, we lobbied and went before council to have the name changed.
Perfect. Now, where is the ARC located, and is the ARC open?
It's located right here in Fairfield on the corner of Pennsylvania and Civic Center Drive, about a block from the fire station. And unfortunately, it is not open. We were actually having our St. Patrick's Day dinner. It was the day of our St. Patrick's Day dinner. We had about 80 people registered for the dinner. I got the phone call at 3 o'clock that they were shutting down the center, so we went ahead and had our dinner. And at the end of the dinner, I mentioned to them that we were going to be closing the doors because of COVID. Everybody was bummed, and we literally shut down on March 12th.
Well, if things keep going the way they are, it'll be St. Patrick's Day again when we open back up, right?
Yes.
So you may as well leave those decorations up.
We
may have a chance to use them. Good. Well, since you had to close, how have you adopted to not being able to be in physical contact with the many members who use the ARC?
So we started doing outdoor programming. We have this really nice area in the back with redwood trees, and it's all fenced in. So we decided to start holding little bingo games outside in, I call it the glade. Also, we started doing concerts. So we had them come in and do little music concerts out there as well. Todd Grames, who's my new coordinator over at the center, he came up with a really neat program called Curbside Coffee and Crafts. And so what that is a drive-through pickup. So he puts little to-go coffee cups. He makes up these craft kits. They love seeing us out there, and it has taken off. The first time we did it, we had 4 people. We've built it all the way up to 26 right now.
Now, hopefully soon we'll be able to reopen again.
Mm-hmm.
Once we reopen again, what kinds of programs and services are you going to be able to offer?
We actually host in our building over 40 different clubs, groups, and organizations.
Wow.
We call them CGOs. We also have different services that we offer there, which is like AARP taxes. Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately, that program is on hold right now because it was an in-person service. So we're going to try to work out some type of program that we can help them with.
Okay.
The one thing we do have now that seniors haven't seen yet is a real nice computer center. So hopefully we can find a way to utilize that.
So all of these clubs that you mentioned, are they activity-based kinds of clubs? Or tell me a little bit about what these clubs, there's a lot of them.
Yes. We have bocce, we have wood shop, we have pool, which is like billiards, table tennis. Then we have card clubs, canasta.
Wow. So you've got a little something for everyone.
We do.
Really.
Yes.
Terrific.
Oh, hold on. And my travel club.
Oh. I've heard about the travel club,
Yes.
and there's some great trips that these individuals get to take through that.
Yes, and so
Terrific.
when you mentioned in the intro that I started my career with Fairfield as a driver for the Fun Van, that's to take the seniors on day trips, and that is one of my most passionate projects. Apparently, when it first started, when I first came here, we were the only city in Solano County that were offering day trips at that time.
Oh.
So once the program got people started knowing about it, they started coming from Vallejo, Vacaville, so soon Rio Vista. The lady, they drive all the way from Rio Vista and Dixon to come and participate on our day trips. So
That's terrific.
yeah.
We're going to take a quick break, but right after that break, we'll have more with Juanita.
Hey neighbor, what are you doing?
Has this light always been broken like this?
I hadn't noticed. We should report it to get it fixed.
Report it? How do we do that?
With the My Fairfield CA app.
App?
Yeah, you just click on the issue you're experiencing, fill out the information, and it sends a report.
So it's the My Fairfield.
CA app. Here. Actually, I have a card. You should have it.
Thanks.
Get the My Fairfield CA app. Pass it on.
Welcome back. We're having a discussion with Juanita Johnson. Juanita, what are folks most surprised about when they learn about the ARC and the programs that are offered there?
Well, one of the things when they first come through and I give them a tour is how large of a space we have. The second thing is that we have a full working wood shop within our facility.
I've seen that wood shop. That's impressive.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the guys in there, Ken Schneider and David Maupin, they're in there every single day, and they take pride in that workshop. And they actually, any project you need done, they help the city, they help residents, and everybody. They'll either show you how to do it, or if it's a bigger project that you really need a lot of help with, they'll take care of that as well. The other facility that we have, I told you our billiards room,
Yeah.
3 really nice pool tables in there. We host the Fairfield Bocce Federation. They have 4 regulation size courts. Indoors, we have 2 bocce courts. So those are the things that people are most excited about, as well as the fact that we have 2 really large rooms and a really nice industrial kitchen that folks can actually rent.
What's been the most popular?
The day trips
Yeah.
is the most popular program that we have there.
What's one of the funnest locations that they've gone recently?
Oh my
And is it
gosh.
mostly local travel, or are they going?
The day trips are all local.
Yeah.
One day we head out in the morning and come back in the afternoon. We do museums, the Broadway series in
Okay.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
We go to see theater shows. We've actually gone and toured where the 49ers play.
Okay.
But we also offer big trips, nationwide trips. So this past year in 2019. I sent 2 people to Morocco, 1 to Israel, 5 to Tuscany, Italy. Yeah, like
Wow.
all over the place.
As we continue to deal with the shutdown brought on by this pandemic, what type of advice do you have for seniors and their families that are having to stay at home during all of this? Because it does take a toll on you, not being able to get out and associate with the people that you are used to associating with.
So the advice that we have is to basically stay connected, because unfortunately, COVID, the protocol for COVID is to distance ourselves. But for seniors, that's the worst thing you can do. Seniors really need to be socialized. They need to have that connection and a routine. And so it kills me that our doors are still shuttered, but we have to do what we have to do. But what we do to keep in touch with them is we write cards. We send regular thinking of you letters every month. We've been sending those letters. At Christmas time, we actually sent out Christmas cards. Speaking of which, in response to our Christmas cards, we actually received a letter back from one of our participants, and it was so heartfelt, and I would really like to read it if that's possible.
Yes, please. You don't really need those glasses, by the way, right?
For reading,
That's
I
just
do.
for show.
Okay, so this was one of our participants. His name is Bill Childers, and he says, "Thanks for keeping in touch with us. It gives hope that maybe someday soon the center will open again. It was a place where we could listen to music, take an art class, do ceramics, do physical exercise, have lunch together, but most important, be with friends. I think of them every day, and someday we will all be together again. Take care, William Childers."
Wow.
And this right here is why I do what I do.
If you would like to know more about the Adult Recreation Center and their programs, please visit our website at fairfield.ca.gov/ARC. Juanita, thanks for joining us today and sharing with us just a little bit about what's offered at the ARC and the great work that you and your staff are doing there.
Okay,
Thank
thank you.
Thank you for watching Talk Around Town. We'll see you next time.